Do you understand people's anger, your customers' anger, given that essentially you changed the rules of the game right in the middle of the match, at the most important moment in the match?
What's up, guys? I'm back like I never left. In this video, we're going to be talking about GameStop, AMC, and all the other short squeeze potential companies that we talked about in the past. I'm also going to be going over exactly if it's legal for brokers to actually block trading for the entire day for these companies. We're going to be hearing from one of the brokers, so I'm going to cover all this important information coming up. Now, before we get into the video, I appreciate if you can hit the like button. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. And shout out to all the 10,000 people that turn on notifications. So if you don't want to miss any of the videos, make sure you turn it on so you're able to stay up to date with all what's going on right now. So as you can see over here, we have a GameStop stock that actually is down 44% today to the downside. It's below $200, but after hours it's climbing higher. It's up 33% to above $250. So the same thing happened to AMC stock. It's down more than 50%, and after hours is climbing back up. It's up 24% to the upside. We also have NOK, which is down 29%, and after hours it's up a little bit, 4%. So we're going to go over exactly what happened today. Of course, there's multiple brokerage accounts that announced that they're not going to be allowing to trade GameStop or AMC. Yesterday, TD Ameritrade and Schwab's were the first one to do it. And then unfortunately today, all the other brokerage accounts announced that they're not going to be allowing for people to trade. They're going to allow people to sell their positions, but they're not going to be allowing people to buy GameStop stock and AMC. So what potentially happened today is there was a huge shift of supply and demand. So in the past, there was a lot of people that are interested in GameStop. A lot of people are covering it, and they saw what's going on, and they wanted to support the movement that's going on in Wall Street Bets. And a lot of people were eager to buy into GameStop stock. So when these brokers said that you're not going to be able to buy, however, you're able to sell your positions, that is going to shift the supply and demand. So that is going to definitely drastically affect the stock price, of course, since you're now only able to supply your shares. There's not going to be a lot of demand. So what that's going to happen is the stock price is going to go to the downside. So depending upon what happens for the next few days, if these restrictions are still on, that is going to be a huge impact for the stocks of power. However, we have some brokerage accounts like Webull and MO Finance that stated that you're able to buy and sell GameStop and the other, AMC NOK stock. You can do it right now. So if you want to sign up for Webull or MO Finance, there's going to be a link in the description box below, and you'll be able to sign up. But however, there's still other brokerage accounts that are still blocking for you to buy GameStop stock. So later on, we're going to be hearing from one of those companies, and they're going to be talking about exactly why they did what they did. But the most important question is this legal for this brokerage accounts to block trading in these specific companies? In order to answer that question, we have to talk about the 2008 financial crisis. So when the volatility was super high and stocks were crashing to the downside, brokers actually said that you're not going to be able to trade certain amount of companies, certain amount of leverage products, and they said that you're only going to be able to sell them, and they restricted for people to buy into these companies. So that is exactly what happened. So this kind of event happened, more than a decade ago. So technically, I guess they're allowed to do it. And we're going to be hearing from one of the brokers. They're going to explain to us exactly what they did and what they're looking for to do next. And if things continue, what is going to be their next move and when they're going to be lifting those restrictions pretty soon. So let's check out this interview.
Interactive Brokers Chairman and Founder Thomas Petterfy. Thomas, thank you for joining us. It's great to have you on a day like today to help clarify what is going on. So explain to us, to our audience, why you have decided, like Robinhood, to restrict trading in shares of these companies like GameStop and AMC.
So simply put, we are worried about the integrity of the marketplace and the clearing system. This is a new scenario in which fundamental values do not matter. Stocks that are worth single-digit dollars go to several $100s. For example, Game today jumped up and down hundreds of dollars at a time. We are concerned about the ability of the market and the clearing systems to withdraw the onslaught of orders, to continue to provide liquidity, and we are concerned about the financial viability of intermediaries and the clearing houses. Now, I hope that your audience can follow this. For every option trade, there's a buyer and a seller. There are as many long options as there are short options. So when the stock moves either way, some options make money they on one side, and the other side they lose money. The broker stands between his customers and the clearinghouse. So when some option holders make money, the clearinghouse has to give us the money to give it to our customers, while other option holder sellers or buyers on the wrong side lose money. We have to collect money from them and give it to the clearinghouse. If our customers are unable to pay for their losses, we have to put up our own money. Now, luckily enough, we have $9 billion of equity, so we don't have a problem. And we also have a very well automated risk management system, so we haven't really gotten hurt. However, I cannot say the same thing with full confidence about other brokers. I really don't know where they stand, so I'm extremely concerned. As game moved from $17 to $500, there are roughly 3 million contracts outstanding in the options market. If one of those options is worth, say, an average option I estimate worth about $10,000 now, so that is a loss of roughly $10 to $15 billion on the one side and $10 to $15 billion of gain on the other. I'm afraid that there may be brokers who may not be able to meet these margin calls. So that is the...
So just to be clear, you're worried about the middlemen. Are you doing this move to protect yourself or to protect your customers?
Partly to protect ourselves, but mostly to protect, of course, to protect our customers, but most of all to protect the marketplace, to protect the clearinghouse. So if there are $10 to $15 billion of losses in there, somebody has to pay them. Will they be able to pay it? It's the big question.
Thomas, do you understand people's anger, your customers' anger, given that essentially you changed the rules of the game right in the middle of the match, at the most important moment in the match? Even if your terms and conditions allow you to do that, do you understand their anger that you changed the terms of trade for them just as things were getting heated up?
I do, but when you say right in the middle of the game, then you're saying as the squeeze is going on, stronger and stronger. But that's illegal. That's manipulative. So it cannot be done.
So do you think...
Also, I think, somewhat responsible for what our customers are doing.
So as you saw from the video, they're going to be having those restrictions until they can confirm that it's safe for them to lift those restrictions. So I'm not sure what they're waiting for, because I know a lot of people that are holding this specific company, they say they're not going to be selling it. So we'll see how long it's going to go. As I mentioned several times, this is like a tug of war right now. It's going on between the short sellers and the people that are holding strong and squeezing them. So we can see what's going to happen pretty soon. But if you have any questions, any comments, make sure to drop in the comment section below. And if you want to ditch, all these other brokers, check out the links in Webull and M1 Finance, and you can get free stocks at the same time too. But I catch you guys on another video. Peace out.